Hello, educators. Welcome to this book review series on the opposite of cheating, teaching for integrity in the age of AI. Today, we're diving into chapter 1, Why Students Cheat. The authors of this book write that cheating is a normal human behavior. Yes, that's right. That's what they said. They explain that often cheating is a coping strategy, not an act of malice, as I was always taught growing up. This chapter asks us to shift from who's cheating to what conditions lead people to cheat. So that means that we have to think that cheating is not only about a student's character. It is shaped by the learning environment that we create. The levels of stress, unclear expectations, high stakes situations, and lack of support. The authors offer four key questions behind the student behavior. Self-efficacy, do students believe they can actually do the work? Expectations, do they know what is and is not allowed? For example, in my class, do they know how they can and cannot use AI? Have I made that clear? The individual's values, do they believe this is morally wrong? And then there's the fourth one called moral disengagement. And this is where it gets pretty fascinating. Moral disengagement helps explain why even well-intentioned students sometimes cross the line. And if I look back on my own life, there are definitely times when I cross the line and I'm not proud of it. So hopefully in your own life, you can see that as well. In this case, students are not going to see themselves as cheaters because they neutralize the behavior, another key term that I learned in this chapter. So let's break that down. There are four different ways that people neutralize cheating behavior. Number one, denial of responsibility. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I didn't know it wasn't allowed. Second is denial of harm, meaning, but nobody got hurt by this. It's just one assignment. This doesn't affect anybody else. Number three is condemning the condemners. My professor isn't fair. They don't know how to teach. This system is rigged against me. And number fourth is appeal to higher loyalty. But I had to help my friend. They were struggling. They really needed me. It would have been wrong to say no. For students, these are not simply excuses. They're stories that they believe in the moment, and those beliefs can make cheating feel justified in their minds. That's why when we think about integrity, it can't just live in policies. It needs to live in our teaching. We need to be asking a few questions. Are we designing for curiosity or only for compliance? Are we building relationships or are we just there to distribute and hand out rules? Are we unintentionally creating the conditions for disengagement? What's one classroom factor as you think about your classes? It could be an assignment structure, a grading policy, or even your own communication style that might unintentionally create space for moral disengagement. And what's one shift you'd be curious to try this semester, next semester, to support integrity from the very beginning? Thanks for watching. I will see you in Chapter 2, Communicating Integrity. Keep learning, inspiring, and teaching with love.